Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Kilniath and today we are cracking on with some more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition on the Nintendo Switch. Just before we get started, if you have been watching these videos on YouTube and you've enjoyed what you've been seeing, please feel free to leave a like and, more importantly, leave any feedback in the comments down below. I welcome any and all constructive criticism. Just be polite. Second thing to note, I am streaming tonight with the door open just because I am the only one home, so the dog and cat would scratch the heck out of the door if I kept them out of the room. So we may be interrupted by a small fuzzy cat called Sifa and potentially a large dog called Zeus. And if he does start barking, I do apologise. If it's anything really bad, I'll probably go through the BRB screen or something like that, just so it's not blasting everybody's speakers out or anything. Last thing to note is I am in the progress of setting up a Discord server, so anyone who's enjoying the general vibe around here will have a place to get to know one another, hang out, chill, chat, potentially play some games, and of course be notified of any future streams and content. And last thing I want to note is yesterday we finished our playthrough of Monster Hunter 1, so I am thinking of messing around with a video editing software. Never done it before in my life, I've no idea what I'm doing. But I figured now that I've actually finished the game, or at least finished by my standards, it might be interesting just to put my thoughts down while they're still fresh in my head and make some kind of review or something out of it to stick up on YouTube. So yeah, I think depending on how difficult or easy I find that process, it may become a thing where we play the games on stream, chat, hang out, enjoy them, see what they're all about and everything, and then after the game is actually finished, put together some review of some sort. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to note, so let me just double check everything is working all right. Because I had a bit of a panic the other day when I realised my little visualizer thing was on the main screen, which isn't actually active when I'm using the Switch. Everything looks to be working okay. Anybody feel free to let me know if there are any issues. But with that said, we will get cracking. And I think we are kind of still in endless side quest mode. Yeah, because for that one we are missing progress, so we need to survey 15% of Silverland. Recommended level is 38. What level am I now? 36, so we are a few levels short actually of the recommended at least. We need to complete the Manhunt Affinity mission and Prospective Partners Affinity mission, both of which I don't think we've done. That's Prospective Partners, and we don't have an Affinity mission at the moment. So let's start that one. No requirements, excellent. Let's go.
We have visitor.
Oh no.
Well, it isn't
Oh,
every
it's
day
that one.
the Director General stops by for a visit.
I'm a busy man, I fear. But something's come up that I'd
Busy,
like to
suspicious
explain.
man.
Stuffy Suit came to the right place. Make request and Tatsu will see what he can do.
Yes, Tatsu will see what I can do.
Well, I'd like to propose we enhance our surveillance of the ganglion.
Sounds like a good idea.
Is there something you're expecting to find?
We've had a string of unusual reports lately. There have been rumors that the ganglion are fighting amongst themselves.
Power
Okay.
struggles? With all those species working together, I imagine they've no shortage of infighting.
Which is precisely what we want to exploit. Hence the need for intel.
Yeah, considering the
I'd like you to focus on
well, no, it said the
expanding
ganglion,
frontier
not the
network for
prone,
now.
so it wasn't specifically the prone,
We'll take it on as a formal request from you.
as opposed to an informal one. He's decided to further expand his investigation of the ganglion across Mira. No, we won't track it for now, just because I think we were part way through another... Oh, camera just collided down. Lakitu is drunk. Yeah, we do have an active quest at the moment, which is that one we started last stream to rescue the other aliens found in this fortress. So yeah, that's going to be fun, because that's going to be another Metal Gear Xenoblade mission, I imagine. But I think we do have some more. Oh, we still have that quest that we started last time. And we've got some other ones as well. But for now, we'll focus on getting the ones we've got out of the way. Saying that, actually, I don't think we've got many blue quests, the little regular quests anymore. So let's see if we can accept a few more of those. We're not accepting the New Orders one because we know. Evelo eggs, go on then. What's this? Got them muscled simius bulges. We've already got them, so we can do it. Escort requested. That's a connection to a not a main quest, a side quest. So let's do that. Slimy tongues from Grex's, Shua, Ophian Lophids. Go on then. Wait, recommended level 41. Let's not. Should pay more attention to that. CL Evacuous, Reclen level 19, go on then. Ornate Progen Horns, go on then. Reading Insidious 46, no thanks. Terrible Germivores, yes, Germivores are terrible. Vittorio the Battle Scarred, 28, go on then. Sviatoslav the Reproachful. In Oblivion while it's raining. I mean, he's level 39. We're close to there. We'll accept it. Grex's in Oblivia. Go on then. Gavasefan Gudo Recombes in Oblivia. Go on then. 2 new cylinders from Guardian Puglis in Silver. That's 43. Find 1 unit of Star Sand. Go on then. We'll accept Silverland ones now. Not a 39 one though. Certainly not a 63 one. Rocket Jackals in Caldros. Yeah, these should all be Caldros now. Alright. Gremlin Stole from the Falsaxon. Level 27. Go on then. Oh, this is another one of those mysterious quests where it doesn't actually give you any guidance. It's a shame it doesn't tell you how many you've accepted versus how many you can accept, because I think it's 20. Caldros. Talk to Conluab. That's fine. We'll ignore that because it's already marked on his map. Megajolt Rattles in Caldros. No. Retrieve the runaway cat. Yes. Prioritise the cat. Yeah, and we'll accept that while we can. And that one's completed already. Nice. Yeah, might as well load up on as many side quests as we can do. Ready or Gormotti. Oh, that's Shatter who we played multiplayer with last time. Nice. Ready or Gormotti. Yeah, so we need to go to Scabland Fortress. Or Scabland Fortress, I guess. If I knew how to pronounce things. But all the enemies here are pretty high level. So it's probably another one of those quests where we have to spend the majority of it avoiding combat. And that also means not getting in the Skell. Because getting in the Skell would probably alert a bunch of them. And apparently it's 84 metres that way. I wonder if because I've already got this point discovered, I wonder if life will be a little bit easier. Objective updated. Now it wants us to go back in and up probably. Yeah, 300 metres away. Maybe this is the back entrance. We shall see. Oh yeah, nice level 40, 46, 48s. Excellent. Oh shit, what? How the fuck did that see us?
I think we need a little pick-me-up.
I think you do as well, El. Right, well let's cheese it a little bit and go back to his back to his fast travel spot. As if that saw us from all the way there. See, because now we need to get there. Which is actually up on the cliffs. Not ideal. How would you get there on foot, I wonder? Yeah, with that thing that spotted us. That one, yeah. Revolver gunner Zig. So he's got... Well, it's a robot, so... that's a Skell. An alien Skell. Maybe I do get in my Skell and fly. Wrong button. Wrong button again. Wow, I haven't played this in a while. I don't know why I thought it'd be X to get into it. Right, let's try just fly. Just get nice and up in the air. Okay, there's a level 48 there. Can we land on this? We can. So maybe, provided that guy on the roof doesn't see us, we can probably do a bit of a running jump over here. Flawless. That's how you stealth. Solid Snake just needed to have unshatterable knees. Seve Belgazes. Someone there? Why have you come? Say that you came to save them from the prone, or ask if he has been forced to work for the prone. We'll say, because they let out a distress message, that's why we're here. Rescue us from prone? But that... never mind, just get us out of building. Door is strong, it cannot be destroyed. You must find key. Please hurry. Balls. Flawed by a key. And there's multiple map markers. Okay, this is going to be unpleasant. Where? I think there's no. Oh, yeah, there's a Skell. Yeah, that's not a great direction. What about up here? Well, there's a Puglith. We've got appropriate music at least. Let's just stay around these rocks. Wonder what their vision's like, how far they can see. Oh, and there's another Skell there. I mean, meanwhile, my Skell's parked on top of there, so not exactly the easiest thing to get to. Oh, there is a marker on top of that tower over there. He looks like a sniper, which is probably up there as well. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, and there's a level 45 down there. I wonder if there's anybody inside this building. Because if so, we're going to get absolutely wrecked. There's two of them there. Can we sneak in? Oh, looks quiet. That's what we like to see. As long as there's no patrols or anything. Slash enemies that can see through walls. Because they're never particularly ideal. Anybody up here? Ooh. Oh, yeah, there's somebody out there. Looking in the opposite direction though, that's fine. There's the other guard at this side. No, okay, let's pop out here. Get us bearings. That's the bridge. Was there two bridges or just one? Do we go higher? We can't get anywhere from that side. Pretty sure there's two guards up here. And there's one on the other side. Oh wait, the bridge is on that level. We are on the upper level. That guard over there is patrolling. That's not ideal. What are those things? Oh, they're more Marnux. Okay, I thought it might have been. I can't actually see the Marnux. I thought it might have been some weird form of mech. What I think I'll do is. Oh well, actually, saying that, can I jump down there reasonably? Don't think I can see anyone. Yeah, let's do this, and then run straight over. Okay, I think we're good. Where is that one? That's like at the tunnel that I came from. There are Marnux patrolling around. Yeah, if I go down here, there's that thing that spotted us last time. There's another one over there as well. Why is that marker there? That... I hope it's not just bringing me back to the entrance. Oh shit, it saw us again. Okay, apparently we are fighting a level 19.
Let's use an aura.
Oh, my health is dropping because oh, and there's that big thing. Yeah, dead.
Turn this around.
Give 'em hell.
Yeah, so all the high level enemies noticed us and started as well, because there's that right there, glaring at me ominously. Okay. So that doesn't seem like the... oh yeah, this is that ledge. Ah. Let's go up and just see... well, considering this guy's on a roof, he might actually be... wait, it's not even a guy, it's literally just a pickup. Huh, there we go. Problem solved. Now we just fly back to his little landing pad rooftop. Hope that the level 47 doesn't see us. Here we go. Jump over here again. Now, is this the bit where... I think I've done this side quest in the past. I think you discover an alternative set of prone. Thank you, I will not forget this debt. You are surprised? Go after the prone out of habit. Oh no, prone. Guns out. Ask why the prone were being held captive. We are members of Tree Clan. We have fought Cavern Clan prone for 10,000 suns. I am Sevi Belgazus, chieftain of Tree Clan. I swear by honour of clan, we wish you no harm. Spirit of Great Tree brought us together. It is fate. Question Sevi as to his immediate plans, or ask Sevi how the Tree Clan came to be imprisoned. Yeah. Oh, we've just opened the door. What are your immediate plans? Are you busy right now? Now we'll ask about how they came to be imprisoned. Our clans fought long before we came to this planet. It is a feud of millennia. Then Ganglion came to our world, allied with Cavern Clan. We lacked technology to resist. They took us prisoner. Ever since, our days are full of heavy labour. But thanks to you, tomorrow will be Day of Freedom. Other Tree Clansmen are being held elsewhere, but now I must hide these clansmen from Cavern Clan. Can you keep us safe? Tell Sevi to follow you to NLA, or tell Sevi that you will discuss it with the other humans. Like, to be fair, do we have the authority to tell him to go to New LA? Or should we be deferring it, discussing it? I think we'll accept that. I think that's the good option. Well, Elle approves. That's all that matters, as long as Elle approves. Thank you. I am curious about this NLA. Oh, maxed out Hope's affinity. Nice. So we can now swap Hope out for L Fry Fog. Oh, I can't pick Fog. Oh, you cannot add both Fry and Fog at the same time. Okay. We will add Alexa then. And let's well, saying that, there's some things I need there. That's the underground one. That's not. Let's see about these things that we need. Because they're for crafting something. That might be my next tier of level 40 weapons. I can't remember what we bookmarked. Plus we've got us big heavy scale. And they're only level 28. Get alongside it. Give it a poke with the spear. And then we follow up with that one, because that just eats through everything. Sure thing, Fry. Okay, here comes more melee attacks. Let's target its horn. Look at El go. Doing his stellar there. And his shooting star. I love that move. Shooting star! Stagger it again. Oh, I combined as well. I forgot I combined. Get some more fuel back. It's probably the easiest way to get fuel in this. Yep, the ranged attacks. Here we go. Such a jam, this song. Oh, it's actually revealed a point called weak point. Amazing. Oh, we can stagger him again. No, it didn't work. Surprised we didn't get any cockpit time. Oh, we've got a Velo starting on us now as well. Jesus. Oh, so okay, so we got us Gremlin Stone and we got us Falsaxum Shell. Both things that we wanted. And we completed that quest. Excellent. Was the Gremlin Stone... Oh, it was from Falsaxum. Okay. Yeah, so the feather icon is because it's stuff that we want for crafting... Crafting slash upgrades. Rar. Hey up, Ellie. How's it going? Hope you are well. Rar is an excellent de-archiver that is, perpetually available for free, even though it wants you to buy a license. Sorry, that's a geek joke. WinRAR. Gotta love WinRAR. The piece of software that keeps on giving. How are you? How's your day been? I can see these icons. Ah, it's over there. I'm gonna say I can see the icon, but not the actual creature. Tail, head, horn. So horn is what revealed the weak point, so let's just focus on that this time. See if we can get another weak point. Oh, bind it. It has been yet another day. It certainly has. I spent all the working day figuring out why something in my database was saying one thing, and that yet when I loaded it in my actual program, it was saying a completely different thing. Turns out, somehow, it had duplicated a record with the exact same ID, the ID of which is, you know, supposed to be unique because it's an ID, and the software was returning one of them, and the database was returning the other copy. So, yeah, that was frustrating work-wise. But it's all good, because when it's over, and then we've got the rest of the day to do what we want. And what I want to do is hopefully make some progress on this game, but we need to get like, I think it's 2 or 3 more levels, so side quests it is. Also, why am I targeting the tail? I want the weak point. Weak point, there we go. Shoot to kill. Thank you, L, for that motivation. Oh, nearly missed that one. That were a quick one. You went to play more PSO, but your stepson has commandeered the TV to watch football. Yeah. Oh no. See, that's why they created. That's why they created the Switch. And of course, Sega hasn't thought it was worth putting PSO or anything on the Switch, unless you're in Japan, in which case you can stream it. But ooh, this was where Vittorio the Battle Scarred is. Wait, did we fight him before? I remember fighting something around there. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. I mean, if you get your what's it called, Steam Deck, that'd probably work out quite well in those kind of situations. Oh, you know what? I have been and fought this guy before, but I just fought him randomly, not as part of a quest, so... Wakey wakey! I may have to invest in a Wii HDMI converter. Well, if you want any suggestions, I did buy a GameCube / Wii HDMI adapter myself. Well, I bought 2. The first one I bought looked horrible. Absolutely horrible. Because it turns out, it's, as far as the GameCube's concerned, there's 2 types of GameCubes. I think it's the PAL region GameCubes have an analog and a digital output, I think. And then... No, wait, it's probably the other way around. I think the American ones have an analog and a digital output, whereas the PAL ones, like I've got, only has an analog one. So the adapter I'd bought is just not the best one for our particular model of GameCubes. Or Wii's. So I ended up buying a slightly more expensive one, but that one actually looks pretty decent. So I'll see, if you want to know, I'll see if I can dig it out. I can't remember where I put it now. Probably on the back of the GameCube, to be fair. Right, that's another quest done. Svetoslav, we can wait, because now that I know he's near Balance Rock, he's one of those scary high-level monkeys. Grexes, they can wait. What's that one? Slimy Tongs. From Young Grexes. Go on then, that seems easy. Your GameCube has both. Oh, okay, maybe... Yeah, maybe it was the case that It must have been, yeah, I must have bought the analog version of the HDMI adapter, which looks awful because the analog output is, well, analog. And then the digital version that I purchased afterwards, that one is a lot cleaner. I think it upscales it to 720i or something like that, which is fairly nice. You've also got like scanline options and stuff like that as well. I have noticed when I plug it into my LCD panels, my usual monitors, it does have a bit of flicker at the top, but it's less noticeable when I've got scan lines enabled and stuff. But apparently that's just kind of a limitation of, you know, what you try to make a GameCube do. I mean, there are even more expensive options, but I didn't fancy spending quite that much on my little GameCube. Although I might do when the thingy comes out, that flippy drive, because I might actually get more use out of my GameCube if I can start installing Homebrew and backing up my saves and stuff like that. I did get a fair bit of use out of it though after I got that network adapter from you. Yeah, you use the Wii to play GameCube games. Makes sense. As far as I'm aware, the Wii just has a GameCube inside, as far as the components are concerned. Slimy tongue, there we go. Right, we just need 2 more of them. 2 more slimy tongues. Also, he's a level 23. He's not a young Grex. He is a Hunter Grex. Thank you, Fry. We will follow up with a melee attack. Opaque mirror. Okay. That is not a slimy tongue. I would have preferred a slimy tongue, but okay. It's just funny how even though I'm surrounded by attack, you're not savvy at all. I mean, at least you're more savvy than, you know, some people can be who would just really like to avoid any form of technology. I mean, I don't fully understand tech. I mean, you know I know a fair bit about computers and everything, but in terms of like how an actual processor does stuff, I don't know. Completely beyond me. I understand that you put electric current through something and it, you know, moves electrons around, and somehow that makes computers do stuff. Oh, we're using his guns this time. Nice. That should eat through it fairly quickly. To be fair, I should probably just do that attack anyway. Also, where was he going there? Thanks for dropping nothing. I really appreciate it. Maybe I have to break the heads to get the tongues. That would make sense. Let's focus on... Oh yeah, that busts its head instantly. Hit it with a melee attack. No, we still didn't get a tongue. You know what I really don't understand technology-wise that you actually probably will understand a lot more? How the heck does an electric guitar work? You have strings floating above an electromagnet, and apparently that somehow creates sound. I mean, I understand sound, I understand vibrations, and, you know, all that aspect of it, but how the string above the pickups actually gets... Oh, I guess it just translates the vibrations into electromagnetic signals that then get sent to the amp. Maybe I answered my own question. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Both are potentially appropriate answers. Got the 2 on Progen horns from Holy Progen. Holy Progen! Sounds like it could be some kind of saying on Planet Mirror, I suppose. Holy Progen, dude. Ancient Progen. Well, they're not quite holy, but they will be once I've finished with my spear.
Open fire! This one's got your name on it.
Oh. Wait, how does it cast sleep when I'm inside a mech? That makes no sense. I don't think mechs need to sleep. Stellar Ray! You tell him, El. Aww.
You fight with into something incredible.
Oh no, I don't think so. You're not turning me into a human generator.
Wait, what? What the fuck was that discussion? I love Elle's conversations. Cripple it, pizzow.
Look at that.
Can we stagger it again now that we've got cockpit time?
Block this.
Don't sleepers. Oh, bind. There we go. Now it can't sleepers.
Damn, I'm good at this. Getting close.
Can't glove drop.
Down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. At least I got the drones off before it put me to sleep. So many numbers, aye.
Now we're talking. Close in and strike.
I think this is actually not the worst one for it. I think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 just has a heck of a lot of UI noise. There's stuff happening all over the place, like with the target lines and fancy effects and everything. Not for everyone. Definitely not. Can be hard to follow sometimes. We need horns, but I can't target the horns. What level am I? 36. Maybe if I go to the actual Noctilum ones, they'll be easy to fight on foot, because sometimes you can't target body parts when you're inside the skull. Oh, hey up. We've got a bot. Goodbye, bot. Enjoy your time in the ether. Yeah, I did mention at the start of the stream, but I don't know if you're aware, Ellie. There may be dog noises and cat noises because I am streaming with the door open this time. Just because I am the only one in at the moment, and if I close the door and keep the animals out, they'll scrap the heck out of it. I mean, they scrap the heck out of it anyway, but... Let's go over here and see about these Grexes. Maybe they want to give me another slimy tongue. Sounds a bit wrong, actually.
Start big. Move in and land a hit.
Ooh, excuse me.
Block this.
I forgot to have me pint of coffee before I started.
You around.
Stabby, stabby.
Fire.
This one's got your name on it.
It's a shame you don't have like an XP bar on this to tell you how close you are. I've leveled up though.
Besides skills.
Whatever.
Still
All you
didn't
talk
get any
about is
tongues.
losing your brother.
Yeah, 70 XP out of 8,340. So, where do I find how much XP they actually drop when I fight them?
Can't glove drop. Decoy round.
Enjoy.
Now we're talking. Close in and strike.
Yeah, no, that didn't do a tongue either. We do have some treasure over here though. Also, it's gone day, which means that guy's roaming around. Let's be mindful of that. Try not to get started on by the big scary monster. It's 90% of this game, to be fair. Just avoid big scary monsters. Target head. There we go. Okay, that definitely hit its head.
With melee attack. Now cripple them. Look at that.
Now cripple them. Like Rathalos yesterday, yeah.
Block this. Incendiary.
But we got there in the end.
Dinner is served.
Hey, slimy tongue.
Alive.
One more. I'm actually quite looking forward to playing G. Monster Hunter G. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, it's fine, it's going that way. Yeah, I tested it out today because I didn't know how the whole save game importing worked. But yeah, you just literally go on, press new game, and it says, we've detected a save from Monster Hunter 1, do you want to import it? And there's some really cool changes I can see already. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow's stream, which is the early stream as well. So that's the one where it's 3:45, just so it can coincide with Sky stream later in the day. Because I like to give something back. Even if it is just myself. Just kill me off this raiding with one person, himself. Welcome to Sky Stream, one raider. Now, to be fair, I think Vector's looking forward to Monster Hunter G as well. Because I don't think he appreciated the rawness of Monster Hunter 1, is what I'll say. Yeah, working. Yeah, it is an early stream to be fair, but it just... First of all, I don't want to like not stream on Wednesdays because that would be very boring, and obviously I don't want to stream at the same time as Sky because that's not what it's about. It was definitely an experience. It was for me too. That's my first time actually playing Monster Hunter 1 and committing to it, and I'm honestly glad I did it, as much as there was a lot of pain and suffering. The experience itself and the knowledge that I've ticked that off the list and it's something I've done is quite nice. I'm quite happy with myself. And if I can do Monster Hunter 1, I can do any of them. That's my thought process. There's no reason that I can't beat Caduceus, or whatever it's called, in Monster Hunter Tri. Or Tigrex in Monster Hunter DOS. Wait, is Tigrex in DOS or is it in Freedom 2? Can't remember. I won't be playing Monster Hunter Freedom 1 because Freedom 1 is essentially a PSP port of G. So it'd be kind of playing the same game twice. But I am planning to play Monster Hunter DOS, which is the Japanese only sequel. And then I probably will also play Monster Hunter Freedom 2 because that was that's less of a port. It's kind of there's a bunch of stuff changed between DOS and Freedom 2. So I think that one's worthwhile playing. Which actually, with that thought process, no, there are still differences on Monster Hunter Tri and 3 Ultimate. So I guess they're both worth doing, even if they do recycle a lot of one another. And then 4 is just 4, not 4U in the West. Everything from Cross was in Generations Ultimate, I believe. I don't know, I'll cross those bridges when I come to it. Oh, we've got Holy Progen over here. I wonder what level these ones are since they're near the entrance. These might be good enough level. It's a fight on foot. Oh, there's one right there. Level 21, yeah, that's fine. We can do a level 21, and we can target its horn. Considering we need to gather its horn, I think that's the strategy. I still don't... I'm not used to this class yet. We do have lightsaber though. Oh, come on, charge. There we go. Oh, didn't get the soul voice, but we did break its horn. There we go. Quest complete. Easy. Easy money. Why am I running back to my skill? I don't know. What's this? Can't make an omelette. 3 meaty Evelo eggs. Ugh. Ugh. Why would you describe an egg as being meaty? Ugh. That just sounds disgusting. A meaty egg. The sounds like something the the channel I watch called the Best Ever Food Review Show. He goes around the world eating basically everything. Sounds like something he did a bit ago, which I won't go into detail about. Those bird eggs that have nearly a full bird in it. Yep, that's what he ate. Now, do we get eggs from the posterior? How is egg made? I do not have any tension points. I would love to get in close, but you know, he's about to run to the upset end. He's doing a monobloss. Run from one end to the other. Oh wait, did we break its posterior? We did. Oh, and we broke its head. And we didn't get an egg. Damn it. Damn it. Did it. Head posterior. What does this one do? Right. Weapon damage and beam res down. Fair. Ether damage, blaze and shock. Boosts blaze and shock damage. Swaps HP and TP. You know what? No, that'd leave me with 600 HP. Weapon damage and boost damage in melee combos. Gravity res down. Yeah, they're all really... I can see them chaining off of other members' attacks, but... breaking a posterior. That is the plan. Break the posterior. Oh god, we've got Stretchy Boy starting on us as well. Hello, hey up Thictress, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Did notice that the other day. We are currently doing side quests. Because apparently I cannot make story progress until I'm a high enough level. Which is fine, because the last story quest I did was pain and suffering. Doing alright, got a blasting headache, but other than that you're good. Ooh, sorry to hear about the headache. Hopefully that doesn't go on too much. Headaches, in my opinion, are some of the worst things you can ever have. Like, I can deal with feeling sick. I don't mind that too much, or stomachache and stuff, but headaches are just... yeah, you don't feel like doing much of anything. That is a fabulous username. It is. It is a fabulous username indeed. No, still no eggs. Why are we not getting any eggs? Please, can we have eggs? Doesn't it even have to be a special egg? I know Draken likes his special eggs. We just want good old regular eggs. In fact, no, they're not regular eggs, are they? The quest said they were meaty eggs. Quack, quack, quack. I mean, I'm breaking all the posteriors. Just getting horns instead. I don't know. I think we discovered that the intel thing doesn't tell you about drops, does it? Well, it does. It doesn't tell you any drop that comes from a particular part or anything like that. Yeah, it doesn't help that you got to get some dishes going as well. Oof, yeah, I feel that. Don't want to at the moment, but don't have much of a choice. Yeah, sometimes you've just got to get them out of the way. But hey, at least once it's done, it's done. Have you played any Xenoblade games yourself, Thictress? Or have you played this one in particular? Seeing as it's the most recent, but no it isn't because it's an old one that they just ported. It's the one a lot of people missed out on because it was trapped on the Wii U for a long while.
Get a load of this.
Get a load of this. You have not played any Xenoblade games with that. Ah. Well, the way I like to look at them is, imagine, obviously Final Fantasy took turn-based games into the whole ATB direction. This was the other direction, where you still have auto attacks, but then you do have your skills and abilities that are on cooldowns, kind of MMO-like, I guess. Some of them are also position-based. I mean, I'm not doing the gameplay any justice because I am playing a new class that I've never played before, so I don't know what I'm doing. All I do know is when button glow, press button, does good things. Oh my god, we still haven't got any eggs. How many of Elo have I gone through now? Does look kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean this one in particular is a good mix of sci-fi and fantasy, because it's kind of a spin-off, whereas the main Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2 and 3 all kind of connect to one another, and they're more fantasy, still equally wacky and wonderful in their own right. Also, I love it every time Elle speaks. Right in the kisser. In this run of Secret Delivery, I have both Gnarly and Police. I don't know how you even say that. Police slime. Poorly slime. That's what it is. That's how I'm going to say it now. It's a poorly slime. Slime is unwell. It has gone red. Yeah, Ellie's chilling out playing some Phantasy Star Online, the original Phantasy Star Online. Boom. Surprise! Right, I'll do these last two with Ella, and if I still don't get an egg, then I don't think we're going to get an egg. The red slime, you're on normal. Red slime's on normal, wow. That is pretty rare. Can't complain though. Break that posterior. Oh, he's doing his zoomies. I don't want to use that because it's going to cost tension points. And he's dead already anyway. Bone and thigh meat, still no eggs. We are cursed to never have eggs. That's fine. I will hand in some other quests instead. Right, so that's the one we just did where we rescued the tree prawn. And yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen, this is New Los Angeles, which was part of a big ship that crash landed on this planet, and we've started building a city on the inside of it, and we've got some friendly aliens with us. Every time I look at that ship on this version of the game, I still think it looks amazing, especially for a Switch game. No omelettes for you, yeah, indeed. Not allowed omelettes. Or anyone who, you know, has the same mindset of me would be thinking Earth. Oh dear. Oh dear. Damn it, how did they break through our defences? We need the Harriers here now. Tell Stella that these prone are not hostile, or ask Stella to assess the situation calmly. I will make her aware they're not hostile at least. 2 different tribes under Ganglion Ruin? Really? I had no idea. Just that alone is an incredibly valuable piece of intel. Excellent work, Kilniath. So the tribes are called Cavern Clan and Tree Clan. It seems the landscape within the Ganglion camp is more complex than we'd imagined. Director General, forgive me for putting this so indelicately, but I believe these Tree Clan members could be of considerable use to us. Agreed. I will authorise their residence in New LA. I'll also inform Defence Secretary Nagi and the others, and take care of the necessary paperwork. I give thanks to the Great Tree and to Earth aliens. In exchange, perhaps you will agree to share what you know of the Ganglion. Does it win Tree Clan freedom? Then I will help. You have my thanks. Stella, will you assist them in their transition, please? Of course, sir. My name is Stella. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to mention it, Mr. Pro. I am Sevi Belgazes, proud leader of Tree Clan. Well, welcome to New LA, Sevi Belgazes. There we go. Why were you hunting for eggs? Hunting for eggs was a side quest, just a random. There's oh, nice level ups. There's a bunch of different types of quests on this. So you've got the red main story quests, then you've got your green kind of side quests, then the blue ones are what are called basic missions. As far as I'm aware, some of them are randomly generated, so you've kind of got an infinite amount of other quests that you can go through and stuff, or at least it seems that way because they're somewhat generic. And then your affinity missions are the ones where you're helping out particular characters and strengthening your bonds with them and unlocking new content and stuff like that. That's why we have the particular party that we have as well, because every party member, if I go here, they have different affinity levels in the bottom right with all the hearts. So just trying to get everyone up to maximum affinity, so everybody's happy. Oh dear, this is Stella who we were just talking to. The fact that she's immediately got a quest doesn't fill me with hope. What issue has occurred?
Can you help?
Hey, are you free to chat? Stay and chat with her for a while or refuse. Nope, I came over, but I'm busy. Let's not. We'll chat for a while. New LA is pretty peaceful, yeah? Even with all the Xenos thrown into the mix. I mean, you remember what it was like on Earth. It's like there was no end to the conflicts. War was just everywhere. And not just between nations, but across race lines, tribal lines, you name it. Compared to that, humanity's made real progress, don't you think? Nod and say that humans are maturing. Point out that humans are still fighting xenoforms. Not wrong. Or ask Stella what she's getting at. I mean, I think the majority of humanity here is maturing and becoming more accepting of others. And L like that. Anytime I make a decision and L likes it, thumbs up from me. Sadly, there are some who are still stuck in the past. Here, take a look at this. There have been eyewitness reports of the Cavern clan appearing in Primordia. Go there and investigate. Head to the Beast Lair. Oh god, not the Beast Lair. Recommended level 41. We won't be tracking that quest then. Turns out that Director General Chawson has a very hush-hush mission that I think you are perfect for. You know how the prone working for the Ganglion come from the Cavern clan, right? They're a different tribe than the Tree Clan guys here in the city. Those prones you can at least talk to, but the Cavern clan are a real bloodthirsty bunch. Anyway, turns out that the Director General is interested in the Cavern clan's tech. Very interested. Specifically, he wants to know how they're building all these strongholds in areas overrun with indigents. I need you to head to one of those sites and investigate. Oh, and if necessary, you're clear to terminate any resistance. Good luck out there. Yeah, if necessary, you're allowed to terminate it all. Good luck. Pop off. Go solve issue. Wait, why is that quest up there? What is that? Report back to Chawson. Wait, what? I'm confused. I thought we did a side quest, not an affinity quest. There are many, many quests on this game. There are in every Xenoblade game, actually. Oh.
Fascinating.
Oh,
Find
we're
something
feeding back
useful?
on the
All intelligence is useful, Colonel.
cat creatures we
It's just a
fought
matter
in
of
their
finding
mechs.
the best lens to view it through.
Wow, that's deep, sir.
Gajag and
If I'm not mistaken, you fought
Rothians,
against the
that's
Rothian
it.
squadron before, yes?
yeah.
Rothian? Tatsu hear that name someplace before.
Probably when we fought them. Recall that those were the lion-esque people. Describe them as proud and fierce people. Or claim they're a bunch of conniving furballs. I mean, they are a proud and fierce people. We'll big them up a bit.
That describes
Alexa
Tatsu
like that.
perfectly. Is friends sure they're not thinking of Tatsu?
I'm sure Tatsu. We're definitely
We
not.
fight folks like Tatsu.
Come on, we fought them in Sylvalum, remember?
Oh, right. Tatsu remember now. Kitty cat people, right?
Kitty cat people, yes.
We've analyzed Frontier Nav records for evidence of ganglion infighting. Every instance has involved Rothians fighting against one race or another. This is more than just a few simple disagreements.
Yeah, because they've gone rogue
We
now, the
believe they've
Rothians.
broken ties with the ganglion entirely, and on less than amicable terms.
Suggest forming an alliance, or claim this is your chance to wipe the Rothians out for good. Jeez, that's a bit aggressive. Let's suggest forming an alliance.
If they really have left
The dude in the suit's voice sounds familiar. Yes, somebody pointed it out on a stream a couple of streams
Their
ago.
values align with ours.
Can't remember it is now.
As we often said on Earth, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
It is somebody
I
well
expect
known, the
an
voice
alliance
actor.
with The Rothians would prove beneficial for both of us.
Agreed. Even beyond the practical merits, it just makes sense for us to try and make as many friends as possible.
Also, this music is new
Which
and
brings
interesting.
me to your next mission. I need you to travel to the site of the latest clash and gather data.
Is it Troy Baker? No,
Yes,
it's
sir.
definitely not Troy Baker. I'd know Troy Baker. He's got a very Nolan North. I can't remember. Let's see if I can Google it. Director chosen voice actor Xenoblade. God, you know when you can't type when somebody's watching you? I get that, even though nobody can see what I'm typing or anything, or at least I hope. Director chosen voice actor English Kirk Thornton. Kirk Thornton. What else has he been in? He's an American voice actor. He's been in a lot of Japanese animated series. Gungrave, Oh! He was Klein in Sword Art Online. Nice. I like Sword Art Online. Stardust Memory, The Cockpit. Ensign Nagami in The Cockpit and numerous Digimon. Organization 13 member Sykes in Kingdom Hearts. And Shadow the Hedgehog and Orbot in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Yeah, so I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard of him. I mean, I haven't. But yeah, it's been a lot of things that a lot of people know by the looks of it. I always love looking up voice actors and seeing what else they're in. It's like all these people in all these games. Yeah, okay, so that's for that main affinity mission, but in the meantime, there should... Oh my god, there's quests everywhere. There's more of them. Oh, yeah, Seve Belgeza, so we've now got a bunch more quests for the Tree Clan as well. And the left-hand side of the ship has opened up. Wait, what? Here come the brides. Jeez. The Prota are all getting married. Let's go back to that quest. That's the murder investigation we were doing last stream. Let's try and finish that off. I'm just going to unpin some of those. Repin the affinity missions, because if we go in that direction, that's another new quest over there. Yeah, we'll go ham this one in. What game was Zone of the Enders? I've had that name in my head for ages and cannot remember why. It was a Hideo Kojima mech fighting game. It was heavily advertised and promoted inside Metal Gear 2. Potentially Metal Gear 1 as well, but yeah, it's one of those mech fighting games. I've never played it myself. I don't know if it's a very I don't know if it's Zone of the Enders where it's a kid that kind of gets bullied and falls into a mech and ends up having to fight inside of it and fight against some other people, or whether I'm thinking of some other anime or something like that, but they made a VR version, that's all I do know. Hey Kilniath, you're back. Did you find Aqua? What? Powell killed him? You mean the pizza guy? But you took care of Powell? I see. Well, I guess that means Aqua's case is closed, and maybe the rest of these other cases as well. Aqua had been on the hunt for this serial murderer from the start, so I'm sure he'll rest easier knowing you finished it. Thank you. Oh, and please take this. I love how we've got something called I Love Pizza, or I Heart Pizza. It's accurate. Aqua was always quick to rush in on his own. I'd usually get stuck cleaning up his messes, but, well, to tell the truth, I envied him. Human, man-on, none of that ever mattered to him. He had this fire, this sense of justice, and that's what kept driving him forward. He was the bravest of blades. I'll never forget him. Bless him. He was also the first man-on blade as well. And, yeah, hasn't ended too well. But hopefully we can get more man-on blades. Right, Alexa affinity is maxed. So we'll swap Alexa out for... You can tell who I've not had in the party at all. We'll put Murderous in, even though it's murderous. And she literally wants to backstab us. Right. What's that over there? That's more eggs. We're not doing more eggs. Fuck more eggs. We're not fighting Dieter. Kevin Clan in Primordia. Level 41. No, we are not level 41. We are not doing that. What about up here? What's this? Germivores. We can hunt some Germivores. As long as we don't need any specific drops. Don't seem to have good luck with specific drops. It's like, go hunt these things and get these things from them. Except they just won't drop the freaking things. Into the skull, just to make his lives easier. Oh, I say that. There's a big scary level 56 there that aggroes on skells. Oh, it is coming towards me. Run away. Oh shit. And there's a level 41 there as well. I mean, maybe we can take this. Considering we are in Big Skell. Oh, I missed that. My timing is off. Yeah, I think we can take this creature. Yeah, I would love to do meat yellow, but it takes a while. Takes a while, El. Wait for it to recharge. You can do a purple. Is there a more efficient way of hunting the eggs? Quite possibly. It may definitely be user error. I mean, to be fair, it does say to hunt the Velo in a specific area, so the Velo in that area might have a higher chance of dropping the eggs compared to the ones I was fighting. I think a lot of the time if you come across the same type of enemy in a different region, it still shows as a valid target, but perhaps the drop tables are different, I'm not sure. But believe me, on this particular version of the game, the definitive one, it's still a lot easier than it used to be. Because you used to not have these map markers or anything. It'd literally say, go here, collect this thing. And you're like, well, where the heck is that? Just collect every single collectible and fight every single enemy and hope for the best. Before I start on him, Yeah, we just need to hunt them. That's fine. Let us hunt them.
Follow me.
They're pretty low level. Shooting star. Fucking love Elle. He's brilliant.
This. Be smart. Use an aura to get things under control.
Really, I always hate that in games. Yeah, the original, I mean, even Xenoblade 1 had a lot of rough elements to it like that. But thankfully, we do live in an age where the definitive versions have been created and they do improve things quite substantially. So yeah, Xenoblade 1 I remember having a rough time with. I first played that on the 3DS, because somehow they managed to port an entire Wii game to the 3DS, which is pretty damn impressive. But it was a bit of a rough time. But the Nintendo Switch definitive version that they made was quite a pleasant experience. I still haven't done all of the side quests in it, but I have actually completed that game. I think I'm 97 hours in that, and that's into New Game Plus as well, because it has New Game Plus. Which I think of, I wonder if this one does. I don't know if it'd be useful on this one,
Get a load of this.
since it's open world on this.
Make this quick. Stagger him with a minute.
The other Xenoblade Chronicles games aren't exactly open world, but they are open zone. You can still go around and attack enemies, but this one's a completely seamless open world. Zero load screens.
Wonderful. We are still alive.
We are still alive, Elle. And we only need 2 more terrible germivores. Start off with a melee attack. Put a sock on them.
Use an aura.
I would love to use an aura, but unfortunately I'm still 3 skill points down on, you know, having those kind of abilities. Nailed it. Oh, class rank up. She's got some skills now. Which reminds me, actually, considering I've never had them in the party. First of all, Murderous has no equipment. Second of all, she probably has skills. Yep. She has Agile Gunslinger. And she's got 700 odd skill points. So let's upgrade that. And check her arts. Murderous. Well, at least she's got a bunch of skills then. Shooting star. Let's rank everything up. Wait, that's level 4. Oh, I must have, the quest that introduced her, I must have ranked up some of her abilities at least. Another huge improvement they've made on the definitive edition is other party members that are not in your party do actually still level up, so you don't have to do what I attempted to do on the Wii U version, which was, you know, go through and build everybody's affinity up and their levels up without having all of the quests to do so. Which, to be fair, is probably why those little blue side quests exist, so that you've got, you know, quests that you were able to level people up on and get a bunch of EXP from. Ooh, huge improvement. Yep, huge improvement indeed. It is very nice. Right, last Germivore then. Is this one? Is this going to pop up? No. Half the time you see a plant like that, it's actually a creature. This game loves its creature jump scares. It also loves jump scares in other ways as well. As I found out when I started on one enemy and then this what can only be described as a sandworm plant creature thing, destroyer of worlds, just nuked me out of orbit. I think Ellie were there for that stream as well. That was fun. Right, Germivores are dealt with. What else have we got? Ciel the Vacuous. A tyrant is damaging important resource supply. Okay, we can have a look at that. Yeah, the Cataclysm. That's what it was. I'm still dreading going back there at any point in the future. Can I go in the Skell this time? Is there not creatures that are gonna instantly aggro on my Skell? I do enjoy piloting my Skell. Yeah, don't trust any of those plants. Oh, it's an Oxerve.
Must you be so belligerent?
No, I want to start on him, please, thank you. Let's hope he doesn't start on me as well.
I feel
I don't think anything else has started on us. I hope. You never know, sometimes you turn around and he's still in combat. There we go. Don't know if you're gonna be able to get through these dishes right now. It's hitting me hard. I think I might be sick or something. To be fair, a lot of people are coming down with something at the moment. I know a friend of mine called, well, he's called Deployable Lover. He's really not well at the moment. And even Math mentioned that Freya isn't well. Because you know Math from the Content Delta streams, don't you? Yeah, Freya's not doing too well. I've heard a bunch of people just saying they're getting headaches, suffering from severe migraines, being sick, all kinds of stuff like that. So there must be something going around. There always is. My cat ran off to Quinglong Glade in Noctilum. Right, we definitely need to rescue the cat. Let's transform into a car. Oh, it's up there. Well, conveniently, I can fly. Which makes life a lot easier. Boom. Hey, it's a calico! Oh, I like calicos. Hello, kitty. Quest complete. Easy. Now what I do want to know is how the fuck did the cat get up there? Oh, wow. Murderous actually liked us rescuing the cat. Also, that's a lot of very high level bugs. I'm glad we didn't land on them. They would have absolutely wrecked my Skell. Alright, let's start flying towards this next objective. Ooh. And the reason I'm flying towards it is because there's all this stuff we can pick up. Like getting some more debris. Are there any more quests on the way? There are not. But there is some more debris behind us. Oh. Alright, they're level 29. We can beat up a level 29 prone easy. The best part about a skill that can fly is you can actually fly in combat. I think that's why there's a bunch of enemies that are flying around some of the regions as well. I don't know if they were always flying around regions, or maybe the render distance is higher on the Switch version, but I've noticed more flying enemies than I did on the Wii U. Here we go. Off to the Middle Hush Flood. Also, look at that big guy down there. He's quite scary. I absolutely love this song. Cutscene.
That's right. We've located a Rothian
Oh,
Skell. It
yeah.
seems mostly undamaged.
That's a Rothian
No
Skell.
pilot in sight. It's unclear if they abandoned the Skell or were killed.
What about the data unit?
Intact, as far as I can see.
Excellent. back with you. Also, a sample of the plating and any weaponry you can manage.
We'll do what we can.
Of course he wants the weaponry.
Ready for a little manual labor?
Are you kidding? I can't wait to get this stuff home to
Hey
analyze
up,
it.
how's it going? I do remember your name. I do remember your name. Martin. Martin. How's it going, Martin? Hope you are doing well. I said it before you typed it. I got it correct. One that Shawson may have his own motives, or ask her if she's ask Elma if she knows more than she's saying. I'm gonna say, I mean, I think he's got his own motives because he wants the weapons from them.
Huh?
Yeah, welcome to the stream. We are playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, which is not quite a classic RPG, but I like to view these games as Final Fantasy went down the ATB route. This game went down the opposite route.
You mean we're gathering this data to make
Although saying
fighting the
that,
ruffians easier?
this feels kind of like Final Fantasy
I'm sure
12.
diplomatic talks will come first. And even if we can't secure a friendship, that doesn't mean we have to fight. But it's always good to prepare for the worst possible scenario. Especially if you're the man responsible for the safety of all of New LA.
Well, I hope the Alliance
Correct.
As do
I am well. Tuning in
For
between
now,
sites,
let's
been
get
a long
back to
day.
work.
Morrowind later is going to be a bit of a slog. Morrowind is never a slog. How dare you say that? Regardless of how anyone is doing, Morrowind cannot be a slog. That is an impossibility. Gather parts from Rothian skells. Oh, that's easy. They're all here. Here's one. You took a part from the Rothian skell. I love how we're just casually walking around here where something has clearly wrecked the Rothian skeleton. Kinda don't want it to wreck my skull though. You're not playing as a stealth marksman. I'm pretty sure Ellie did a playthrough recently as a stealthy character on Morrowind. I think Ellie streamed it on a Discord call a while ago. Go to the West Gash and find some hidden caves. That's what I do. That thing is very scary. I mean, thankfully it doesn't aggro on us as a mim by the looks of it. Probably would aggro on our skell though. Check. You took a part from the Rothian skell. Now what? Oh, is that it? We just need to go back to town. Any more quests up here? Doesn't look like it. What's this? Can't make an omelette at Unicorn Rock. Right, let's read this. 3 meaty Evello eggs from quick Evellos in Primordia during the day. Well, I think last time I thought it was during the day, so maybe I'm just not allowed eggs. Yeah, Ellie says, I'm a stealth archer. I got the stealth gloves from Solstheim, White Wolf pauldrons and legs, curious of the Saviour's hide, and boots of blinding speed. I do love the boots of blinding speed in Morrowind, the fact that it literally blinds you if you don't have what to counter it with. Gonna be investing in levels finally, just trying to keep things in measure so the enemies I'm facing won't clap my cheeks too hard. Yes, that old balancing game. I can't remember. Morrowind doesn't really have level scaling though, does it? Not in the way like Oblivion and Skyrim do. Because I know in Oblivion, like, the further you get into that game, everything just seems to out-level you. Especially when bloody Daedroths and everything start spawning and completely wrecking you. Oh, here we go. Here's some level 13 Evellos. And it's during the day, so let's see if wrecking these with the skell will yield any eggs.
Look at that! Follow up with melee attack.
Morrowind pulls from a pool of spawns in certain places. That would make sense actually. Got the Dark Brotherhood armour at level 2. Yes. Who doesn't start off with the Dark Brotherhood armour? Took me like 30 minutes to kill him. I'd literally pick mushrooms mid-combat to scrounge enough cash to buy arrows and take him down. Like a level 1 will find a scrib, but a level 20 will probably get a blighted nick sound. Yeah, that is ringing some bells now. But I still don't think it's quite as egregious as it is in Oblivion.
Don't let me down.
I'm going to ignore Elle's comment and just shoot the drone, seeing as that just wrecks everything. Still not getting any eggs though. 3 Meteor Evello eggs from Quick Evellos. These are definitely Quick Evellos. It is definitely daytime. Can I please have egg? Wait, am I getting stomped by an egg quest in a different game? I can't do any game without failing at an egg quest, it seems. Oh dear. Spent a lot of time in the construction set. Yeah, I actually messed around with the construction set myself years back. I was planning on making... Still no eggs! What the fuck? Yeah, because I think in Oblivion they mentioned that the Nerevarine has headed north to Atmora. I was planning on making like an unofficial expansion pack called like Journey to the North or something, where it was set in Atmora, which is supposed to be some kind of frozen wasteland. And I remember like the thing that stopped me is I really got fixated on this idea of creating a Banshee character that had like red trailing eyes, you know, like you see on Nagakuga in Monster Hunter or something. Almost making it like you'd go to Atmora, find the old Nordic strongholds, because that's where Nords came from, and they were all decrepit and ruined and they'd been completely abandoned, but it turns out that Banshees had kind of moved in and was skulking around in the shadows and everything. Kind of horror-coded, I guess. The random spawns on the map are places ninja monkeys. I actually made the interior of the Imperial Palace, because that was where the quest was going to start. You were going to get called to the Imperial Palace. And I remember, obviously, I was using the existing tile set, so it was just clipping the corridors around, trying to make a circle as best I could. I think after I beat the game vanilla, I'll install the full Morrowind map expansion, play through that. With mods, Morrowind can be a gift that keeps on giving. Absolutely. Is that the Tamriel rebuilt mod? I remember playing that a long while ago and checking out Necrom? Necris? I know it was Neck something.
Let's get this started. Game on.
Have you seen that Tamriel rebuilt mod? Yeah, that's the mod that I'd seen and played that adds like the mainland of Morrowind. I'm not sure about full Morrowind. But hey, anything that adds more to Morrowind is always good. Although I'm the kind of sad case who just installs survival mods. Every Elder Scrolls game I end up installing mods so that I need to eat, drink and sleep and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why, I just enjoy that in RPGs. Like you've got the RPG mechanics coupled with the need for basic necessities. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Yeah, I remember when I played, what I played of Tamriel Rebuilt was really well done. I'm pretty sure like you take a boat and you can pick a destination on the mainland. And this was of course before we got an egg! Finally! That's like 1 out of 3. Yep, 1 out of 3. We got his first egg. Am I allowed to recommend another streamer? Of course, as long as they are a good streamer. Don't recommend any shit ones. You get the shit streaming here, and then you go to the good streamers. One's the Dagoth Earth Follower mod. Yes, I've seen that. Dagoth Earth Follower mod for Skyrim comes out. Hey, Light Wraith! Thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? I hope you had an excellent stream. Were you playing more Final Fantasy XIV by any chance? And yeah, the Dagoth Earth Follower mod looks hilarious. You'll be playing that as viewer request too, though the commentary by Dagoth is going to get me cancelled. Yeah, quite possibly, from what I've seen of that. Welcome in, Light Wraith, and any and all raiders. I am Kilniath, and we are currently failing to get eggs. Because on any game I play, I suck at getting eggs, apparently. This is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, and I cannot do any more main quests until I get more levels, so just a chill one, just hanging out, talking a load of rubbish, essentially. Hey. I imagine Martin and Light Wraith both one another. Yep, just doing some 14 stuffs, leveling the red mage and doing random side questy things. Random side questy things are good. Where have I parked my skell? Somewhere over here according to the minimap. There we go. I only need 2 more eggs now, at least. Oh. The dog is barking. Hopefully it doesn't come across too loud. He looks... Yep, met through Mr. Epps. Everybody met through Mr. Epps. Barry Epps, connector of people. I was watching the Content Delta stream earlier. He was designing some panels for the Content Delta channel, which was good to see. Check out Just Background Noise. He does loads of great Morrowind content and challenges. Ooh, I do like the thought of Morrowind challenges. Been a long day plumbing, but you well. Well, like I said to Ellie at the very start of the stream, we're one step closer to the weekend. 2 steps away from it, but every day that goes past means we're getting closer. The man of math does bring people together, indeed. Seems like I've met some cool people through Math Channel. Always nice to find new people to follow and watch. Especially while I'm working or something. Makes work a little bit more bearable. Well, hey! We got a second egg. Now we just need 1 more, and then hopefully I never need eggs on this game either. Yeah, he takes all the Morrowind category views when he's on. Okay, hint to self, never stream Morrowind. Yeah, I think most of the purpose of my streams is just completing games that I've never completed before. Because it'd be quite easy to get comfortable and just endlessly play Morrowind or something. But there's a lot of games in my backlog that I am hoping to get through. So far we've got through Monster Hunter 1. That's a game I've never completed, so I'm glad it's now done. And it was a heck of an experience. An emotional experience. In many ways. Oh, these are level 36 ones. Are these... These are Swifty Velo, not Quickie Velos. Okay. So the next Quickie Velos are probably over here. It's always nice when the lyrics kick in. There we go. These are Quickie Velos. I don't want to start a fight because it's going to ruin the music. Oh wow, he wait, what? Did it disappeared? Oh, because it's gone night. Balls. Well, we can go here and change time back to daytime. It'll be breakfast time, my wife will ask if I want eggs, and all I'll see is that Elmo nuclear explosion. Yeah, I'm not into eggs at the moment, and I wonder why that could be. Eggs have caused me too much trauma recently. Come on. Drop me the last egg, you know you want to. Nope. Not dropping anything. What about you?
Make this quick. Stagger him with a melee attack.
Or, and hear me out, I could just use my drones. I mean, he's not too high level. I wonder if they've got a weak point under the forehead as well. I fought a Falsaxum or whatever it's called earlier, and when I bust its horn, a literal weak point appeared. It was actually called weak point.
Follow up with melee attack.
Why have I... He's not taking much damage actually. Yeah, I didn't exactly do category research, so it was new to the content creation world. Yeah, I didn't. I was like, you know what, I just want to play Monster Hunter 1, and then this game came out, and I was like, well, I'm a huge Xenoblade fan, so I kind of had to do it. So, for the foreseeable future, I mean, I think I'm getting close to the end of this one, but for the foreseeable future, it will be alternating between Monster Hunter and Xenoblade. Oh, is that a weak spot? It is a weak spot. Nice. Yeah, he fell over. But yeah, I think once this game is finished, the plan is to play Xenogears, because that's another game in the overall Xeno universe. Don't think they're exactly directly connected, but very much inspired by one another. And that's one that I haven't. I've played a brief amount of, but I've never finished it. And that would be followed up by Xenosaga. I focus mostly on the voice acting aspect of dialogue-heavy games with no voiceover. You'll find your audience at some point. Well, it seemed to me like you were definitely hitting the nail on the head with all the voice acting you were doing when I watched you stream the other day. You're a lot better at it than I am. I think I mentioned on your stream, but I keep trying some different inflections and stuff when I'm voicing different characters. The problem I have is remembering what I did for one character and then the next. I'll probably quite rapidly default to my usual voice for the most part. Oh, balls. Challenge run, GoldenEye 00 agent run. You would love to do voice acting. It does seem like a cool thing to do. Oh, come on, we need one more egg. It is day. There are lots of Evelos running around. Too many Evelos running around. Cease running around.
Start big. Move in and land a hit.
Shows notepad like Barry.
I guess I'm on the right team.
Yeah, I take notes in my text editor rather than that. I haven't. This is bad, but I haven't held an actual pen in a long while. I think the last time I wrote using a pen, it was an Apple Pencil. And I refuse to use any Apple products these days, other than my actual work computer. I've just fallen out with big companies. We'll put a sock on them. Yes, L. We will put a sock on them. I want another quest where L gets a lot of dialogue, just because I love hearing him speak.
Look at that. Work like a charm. Dinner is served.
Nicely done.
Oh, come on. Just an egg. Just a little egg. Doesn't even have to be a big egg.
Do it. Cripple it first.
Easy.
Wild smash.
We are still alive.
We are still alive, El.